Hello everyone, welcome back to another edition of Wordle with Art. Today we're going to solve Wordle number 687 for Sunday, May 7th. Before I give the wheel a spin, I'd like to give a shout out to a new member, and it is Dakota. And she says, I've been watching the challenges for the last few months. Well, thank you very much, Dakota. I really appreciate that. And decided that I may as well go ahead and join. I have a suggestion for the wheel. Andro, the Greek prefix for men or masculine. Well, Dakota, there you go. There is andro. And that is a very cool prefix. And a word that comes to mind is androgynous, which is a combination of both male and female characteristics. All right, guys, let's go ahead and give the wheel a spin and see what Art's going to be punching into today's Wordle. And then stick around because I'll have an update for the next 2 days. We're going to do Billy, okay? That's going to be not as hard as Bobby, but it should still be a little bit of a challenge because of those double L's. So let's go ahead and give Billy a shot and see how we do. All right. Billy gets me an L out of position. Again, I'm going to kind of play like as if we had done slate, which is kind of silly, but I don't know. I figure, hey, the next word should still be pretty good at stripping down the database. Well, let's see. This kind of as if, I guess I could pretend that the L is second because it's not third or fourth. It probably wouldn't end in an L. So if it were second, what does the thing have me do? It has me do something like, with a yellow L, something like plank or clank or clash, I think is even better. Yeah, I think clash is pretty good. All right, so now the L will probably go first. I don't see why not. But can we come up with a word that has L first and an H somewhere else? That would be kind of odd. Like, it wouldn't definitely not be like that. And we'd have to have a vowel next. And that just seems a little strange. Yeah, Leon, Luhan, Leon. So then, of course, the only other option would be here. Huh. And we know we don't have the S or the Y. Yeah, and it's not laugh. I mean, this is interesting though, but I'm kind of banking a little bit too much on that L being first, when it certainly could, end in L. Yeah, I mean, especially with all these letters left, there's nothing to prevent that. I still want to give it a little bit more thought. Remember how the other day I didn't think it through enough with anger and ended up guessing lunar, which, by the way, as one of the people told me, in fact, it was Jacob who participated in the first January tournament. He said, yeah, Art, lunar was a word. And so there you go. My little method is not foolproof. I do forget some of those images that I created for each of the words. Yeah, I don't know how I forgot lunar. It's okay. So let's see here. I mean, this is really, I think, the best place for that H, but what would it end in? Like nothing really. And I'll just try this one more time. Yeah, we're going to have to abandon that. Okay, which is actually fine. So now we just do the reverse, and let's just put this L here. Now H will definitely, all right, so now we go backwards, right? So now we'll try the H here. Actually, it's interesting. I was almost thinking it could have been ethyl, an organic compound, but we don't have the Y. So that's not going to work. We could go here. And in which case, I mean, I think this is worth puzzling out, guys. It's going to take a little bit of time, but I sort of feel like the H and the L location should make this word pretty close to unique. It would be great to get a 3. It would be great to get a 3. And trust me, when you see the results coming up, us guys, we could use every little bit of help we can get. All right, so if the H is here, we would be... Okay, now I could see a W, interestingly. It could be whirl. Oh, no, we don't have the I. How about wheel? Now that, I think, is a pretty good guess. I mean, it's good in the sense that it's a legitimate word. We haven't had it. Trust me, wheel is kind of an image that I should be able to remember. What's not so great about it is, obviously, you know, W is not like the top tier player, but it does blend well with the H, and I am doubling up on the E. So let's give wheel a shot. It's not wheel, but we did lock in the H and the L, so that's good. So now the next letter that'll hook up with that H is obviously the T. Sadly, I still see another... No, I can see a G that could hook up. You could have ghoul. Oh, no, this could be a 5. Unless... Okay, so we'll definitely consider ghoul. Which would have been more of a Halloween word. And then we've got the TH. But TH ending in L, that doesn't look so good. For some reason. We need another vowel. And I don't see the O going there or the U. So maybe we'll go with ghoul. Good job. Okay. Yeah, I guess, I don't know. Would I like to take the wheel guess back? Maybe. But at the same time, I think it was a completely legitimate guess. Yeah, I'm okay with that one. So let's go ahead and take a look at the results, guys. So we tallied the results for Guppy. That was for, I believe, May 4th. And the women, of which there were 10 participating in the Guppy Challenge, averaged with a 4.40. The men, who continued to dominate, not in terms of the final result, but just in terms of the participation, there were 36 of us. Sadly, we averaged a 4.61. So, again, a 0.2 differential, I think, is, fairly large, fairly convincing. And so, bam, Guppy goes to the women. Congratulations, women. And now what about day 5? That, of course, was below. We had our strongest participation so far with the women, of which there were 15, and they averaged a 3.60. And now get ready, guys. Here comes one of our biggest defeats so far. 30 of us participated, and we averaged exactly a 4.00. That's an exact 0.40 differential. That is a major beating. We obviously fell way below average on that one. And so now the tally is, guys hold on to their precious little 1, and the girls have 4. All right. Now, one thing I should mention is that the women could make short work of this contest, because basically, if you think about it, guys, it's the first team to get to 16, right? Because there's 31 days in May, and once you get to 16, you're done, even if the other team, runs the table from that day on. So basically, we're on. So we have 5 for the girls. So if they just get 11 more, that's it. So we could make short work of this and be done by like around the 17th or the 18th, right, guys? So we have to, once again, I keep saying we have to crack it up a notch. But it's kind of funny. I mean, maybe there's a little bit of a statistical, I don't want to say an anomaly, but a phenomenon going on, in the sense that maybe there's power in small numbers. In other words, us guys, when I do the average, there's so many of us that it just tends to hit more of kind of like an overall average result. There's fewer women, and maybe they just happen to be some of the better ones. I'm just going to say it, plainly. They just might be some of the better female players, because they watch the channel. So of course you guys are picking up lots of valuable tips watching me play, right? No, I'm just kidding. And they're just savvy. Okay, not that we're not savvy, but I don't know, somebody who might be really good at statistics. I'm not really a statistician, but is there something to be said for power in small numbers? I don't know, but it's interesting, and for sure, this could be a very convincing defeat for us guys. With a score now, again, of 4-1. Okay, so three is going to be very hard to recover from. You know, a gap of one is not that bad, but it's like the playoffs, right, guys? You know, when you're down by 3 games, that's quite a bit. That's quite a bit. All right, but we're gonna keep rocking on, guys. Right? And again, I must congratulate the women. It just goes to show that I have probably among the best female players watching this channel, and I'm really proud of that. And with that in mind, guys, yes, I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow with yet another edition of Wordle with Art.